Hey everybody, it's Christmas Day. Merry Christmas to you around the world. Of course, I hope you guys enjoy today with family and friends. And of course, it is going to be an amazing day. And I hope that this video greets you well because it's pretty awesome. The best TitanX strategy for massive gains in 2024. Let's check it out. This is definitely a short and long-term strategy that could potentially reap you massive rewards as we're only still at the beginning of the bull market. It's going to be a fun ride into Q1, Q2, 2025. It's going to be really cool. So let's get into it, folks. Here is the TitanX price at the moment at 4,300. And of course, obviously, we're expecting a bit of a pullback in the price given the inflation coming out at the moment, especially for the next couple of weeks. But once again, the buy and burn is coming to provide price support. At the moment, 3.3 ETH on the buy and burn is 1.71 billion buy and bought burned. That's basically inflation that's gone for good. And it's at such a high level now. It is really amazing there. So giving great price support. Now, obviously, we can keep coming down quite a bit here, maybe in the high 3,000, something like that, 3,600, somewhere in that ballpark. That's definitely plausible with some of the inflation days coming out. They're sort of up and down. We'll check that out later on. But let's get to the main event. The main event is what is the big prize that's going to make you that best massive gains that you could possibly get in 2024. Let's check out the spreadsheet and have a look at the rewards coming up ahead of us. So you guys know we just got that big double payout here at the moment, 8-day and 28-day, and it was around about 1.3 million for the 8-day and close to 4 million for the 28-day. So it was about 5.3 million plus for that reward. So pretty amazing. Next day coming up, of course, is an 8-day on the 29th and paid out on the 30th, basically just at the turn of the day. So we've got a couple of 8 days. We've got a bit of inflation coming out through that period. But let's get to the main event, and that is here. Look at this. So this is in January. In January at the moment, we've got all these payouts sort of grouping together within a space, a few days' time, which is about 2 weeks. 2 weeks, so an 8-day, 3 8 days, a 28-day, and a 90-day. That's going to be pretty amazing rewards. Obviously, you have to be staked for that to get those rewards, but they're looking very sweet indeed. If we go to Titan Watch, we can see already that stake rewards just for today, 558,000's come in for the stakers just today, which is amazing. I see that the reward for the next 8-day payout alone is already at about 65% of what it was back on a couple of days ago for that double day payout. So the 8-day rewards looking really sweet. But in terms of looking forward, we've got these big payouts here going to be potentially massive. The 90-day, of course, is pretty large at the moment. The reward on that at the moment for the 90-day is currently 4.3 million. And of course, I expect that to be somewhere between 6.25 and 6.6 million. So that's going to be a big grab for the market. The market's going to get hyped up about that. And of course, the 8-day there is already up near $1 million. So is the 8-day that we're coming up to, which is here on the 29th / 30th of this month. So that's only a few days away. And that's already around about $1 million as well. So it's going to keep going up and up over the next couple of days. So that's the big reward there. Obviously, if you get staked in here, pick up some inflation, you'll be able to get a share of these rewards, which is pretty important, getting the rewards up early. You sort of get capital recovery and you move into profits very quickly, what they call ROIing, things like that. We've obviously got another big day here coming up on the 15th of February. This is going to be pretty bullish this day, especially with hyper around the corner there. Somewhere in here is going to be pretty mad. I do think a good timing. Obviously, Jake's going to decide when, but after the inflation period, he's talked about that. I think a good timing would be in the second half of February, and we'll see how we get on with that. And that is kind of the play. We've got a couple of other periods. Obviously, double days are going to be popular. Got those, but we've also got things like this. I mean, this is going to be a pretty tidy little period here in April, where you've got the 8-day, 28-day, 8-day, 90-day, 8-day. A nice little run of benefits there. Also in May here. So you can sort of see the rewards really start to pile up there. We've got another double 8-day in June. Moving forward there. Quite a quiet period through here, through July. But once we get through to this period in late July here into early August, look at that. 90-day, 8-day, 8-day, and 28-day. And these are popular. This will be popular too, this 90-day. It's going to be fun to see that play out as well. So kind of cool. But once we move forward into here, of course, pretty quiet through this period. But once we get through October, let's have a look here. October here, we got another September, we got another double day in September, so that's going to be pretty lucrative as well. And of course, moving into this October period, it's going to be absolutely insane. Look at this: 8-day, 90-day, 28-day, and an 8-day. That's wrong. That on the spreadsheet, it's 360. Was it 369? So that's going to be another 9 days. That's going to be out here somewhere. But there's also going to be basically all those payouts in here. So you're going to have a 369 down here somewhere, and the rest of these days, 90-day, 8-day, 28, 8-day. So October is going to be very, very cool. So if you're thinking about those long mines at the moment in terms of mining out for get TitanX, then obviously these ones are all looking pretty good in that range, because that's coming out at the end of September. We're about to enter October for max mining. And of course, if you've got these big rewards coming up, that's just another thing that's going to be amazing. So you're going to have the buy and burn. Potentially you're going to have hyper out. You're going to have other third-party protocols burning supply. And then you're going to have these big reward periods. Man, it could be extremely lucrative. Obviously, it's subject to supply and demand, but man, the rewards look insane out there in October. Something you might want to think about as well. So that leads us in to another double day in November. And of course, then getting into December, we're starting to get some, decent flow days there, where we lead up on the new year. Look at the new year. It's going to be insane in January 25. So some mad gains there for staking. If you're looking to staking and maybe trying to pick off some of these opportunities in the weeks ahead to pick up some volume as well, you can mine, of course, in any of those periods. Probably the earliest now to mine maybe into mid-February, just before that double payout. But in any case, you've got a lot of opportunity here. So this mid-February here, in terms of double payout, would be a nice short-term play. Obviously, anytime there's double payouts, April, June, August, all that sort of stuff, you've got those double payouts. But of course, October is going to be super juicy with the 369 as well as the 9-day, the 28-day, and a couple of 8 days as well. So October is going to be pretty stellar there as well for the long play, which you can just do mining, right? Just do mining, get the high yield. Remember, capturing inflation is a key part of this game. A lot of people are selling their inflation, but man, getting that inflation for the future with the buy and burns and hypers basically doubling down on those buy and burns. And then, of course, third-party protocols as well, especially if we get quality lending ones, not just ROI protocols, but lending, either on top of Titan or on Hyper. It's going to be super bullish, folks. And, of course, if we're still only about halfway through the bull market, man, game on, right? Game on. So some really, really nice rewards there. Really cool. Now, at the moment, of course, we've got some new metrics here, and let's quickly see how we're going so far today. Day 58, closing in 8 hours and 17 minutes from now. And we've got $2 million spent on mining today, 560,000 in staking rewards. Looking good, man. Just having that long staking play is really, really important. And don't forget that by the time we get to February, if we get hyper out, a lot of people are going to burn their Titan shares, right? So if you just play the TitanX shares game, that could be quite a lucrative game just by itself, right? With massive gains, with all these rewards that we've talked about. So really, really cool from that point of view. And looking very exciting. So what else we got there? Users up 439, miners up 4,500 today. Buy and burn 1.4 million. That's going to be like a boss today. You watch that number, it's going to be big, probably 310 billion, something like that. At the end of the day, it's going to be massive. And then, of course, the buy and burn balance, 1.2 million increase. And then watch that. I think that's just going to continue to increase all through the year. Obviously, it'll have its up and down moments depending on how Jake operates the buy and burn. But man, imagine when Hyper comes out in February, you can just keep continuing to accumulate that buy and burn balance and getting ready for that big August ladder that's coming out here in August. So all this stuff here, as well as obviously the big rewards in October and throughout the double payments for the 8-day, 28-day, 9-day, and all that sort of stuff. But October with that 369 day, it's going to be pretty amazing. Gas at the moment, of course, during the Christmas period is very low. 18 is pretty low now. So take your opportunity to do some miners with this cheap stuff and, of course, do staking, all that sort of stuff. Really, really is cool. And, of course, Ethereum here just on a bit of a pullback today, 2,260. But, of course, we're expecting Bitcoin ETF, 90% chance of that being successful in the 10th of January. And, then, of course, maybe getting Ethereum ETFs maybe either March or May. It looks like May possibly. But, of course, the April has got the Bitcoin halving. So many bullish things. We also got proto-dank sharding, full dank sharding down the line as well for Ethereum. And obviously, if Ethereum doubles, then everything else doubles, including the buy and burn and TitanX, and the rewards get juicier and juicier. It's going to be an amazing, amazing play. So that's pretty much where we are at the moment. Hope you guys enjoyed that quick video. How best TitanX strategy for massive gains 2024. Some lucrative staking benefits if you just like the staking game, getting paid in ETH. Obviously, so many double payouts, and of course, October looking pretty good for the long term. February looking pretty good for the short term. And of course, January is going to be amazing too with the 28 and the 90-day. The first 90-day payment there are pretty amazing, 18th and 24th of January. So some really, really good games, plays to be in there. I'm excited. Hope you are too. And of course, looking forward to the miner value as well. Capture that inflation if you can as well. It's going to be a big, big deal. Whoever holds TitanX, obviously moving into the future. All right, take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now, and a Merry Christmas to all of you.